Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app to never miss an update from the Beverage Trade Network.
Hi, my name is Estevez, and I'm an advanced sommelier in the San Francisco Bay Area. I own my own company called OMVino. We are a social media and marketing company for food and beverage based businesses. We also offer hospitality consultation. I've been in the San Francisco Bay Area for 8 years now. I just hit my 8th year. I can't believe how fast it's gone. I've worked my way through many different restaurants in the Bay Area as I kind of earned my sommelier title and went to advanced sommelier after. I have worked for Mina Group at RN74, Michael Mina, Epic Steak, and then most recently, before I started my company, I was at Keiko and Nob Hill as the wine buyer and sommelier, and I was the wine director at Sushi Hashiri. So I started OMVino after I began consulting for different types of restaurants. I was working as a wine rep when I first started doing consulting, and basically I would consult on wine lists to make placements on the list and give them my product and just help them with the overall maintenance of their program and just do it like really minimal cost. And people started coming to me for more and more work, and just like, or with more and more work rather, and asking me to do different things like work with their wine list, their beverage programs. And I finally made my way up into opening full restaurants, and I did a couple of restaurant openings the same year that I got my advanced sommelier title. And it really just helped to engross me fully into like the restaurant world and help me understand everything from start to finish. And one thing that I identified as an issue with a lot of restaurants and wine bars opening, they had a really small budget for social media and marketing. And social media and marketing, you know, they are not rocket science, but I think it really takes a lot of understanding of the product, and it takes an understanding of your audience. And a lot of marketing companies don't have a knowledge of wine and food in the way that, you know, a sommelier or somebody who was consulting in a restaurant does. And so I began to do that for some of the restaurants that I was working for that I was also consulting for, and I found more and more work in marketing. So OMVino got its name because both myself and my business partner are advanced sommeliers and yoga instructors. And I think that whatever you're doing in food and beverage, you know, food and beverage, working in the industry can lead to a very obsessive lifestyle. You can enjoy lots of hedonistic pleasures and, you know, best wine, best food available, but you also have to balance it out. And sometimes that can be challenging, especially as a small business owner. I have to constantly remind myself, like, take time for myself. You know, sometimes I do better than others, but it's at least something that I always try for. So OMVino is expanding. We are, you know, going to be working in LA, New York, just doing stuff all over the world. International consulting and social media for companies internationally is going to be what we work on next. Social media marketing. Palette Club is really helping us to take it there. Palette Club is one of our main clients. They're an online wine club app. And so Aubrey and I are the wine ambassadors, and so we choose the wine, we do their social media, we help with content creation and direction, and it's really exciting. We've gotten to travel all over the world to buy wine, and it just really has helped us connect with some amazing wineries and give us more opportunities to expand our business internationally, and we hope to continue to do that. I have had the chance to travel to, I believe, 8 countries in the last year. I may be missing one. Most of it was for Palette Club, but I started off with my first international trip to Australia, which was fabulous, which is where I met Tim. And I got to travel around to all of the major wine regions there just to try to find new and upcoming producers that were not yet imported. And so one of the ways that we started doing this was finding like a really iconic producer in each area and asking who we should go see, because half the time we were in wine regions, Aubrey and I, it was harvest, and so nobody wanted to answer our emails. And we just wouldn't take no for an answer. So we went and we just kind of like knocked on doors sometimes. We had appointments kind of set up beforehand sometimes, and it was just a really fun experience trying to track down new and upcoming producers because they don't have representation. So it's not easy to find them, and it was a really cool adventure. I mean, we started in Australia, and so far this year we've been to France, Italy, Spain, Germany, what else? There's something I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, South Africa. I was just there like 2 weeks ago. Can't forget about that. But I was really surprised by the quality of the wines in some of these lesser known or newer wine regions. Australia and South Africa especially really wowed me. I just had no idea, and I think a lot of times in every country that we've been to, the best wines are not making it out of the country because they just don't make enough of it, and people are drinking it so much there that they don't really need to. So I just got back from a trip to South Africa a few weeks ago for my 30th birthday, and this was one of my favorite wines of the entire trip. This is a Constantia Utzig Method Cap Classique 2015 Brut. So traditional method, all Chardonnay, really bright, lean, and mineral driven. Lots of acidity, really balanced, you know, just an incredible example of New World champagne style sparkling wine. I really loved it, and the winemaker was a 27-year-old lady. I wish I was that productive at 27. I was getting there, but I wasn't kicking butt and making amazing Cap Classique. Yeah, so just one of my absolute favorite wines the entire trip, like bright, lean, mineral driven, pristine, with just a little creaminess on the finish. And I have a thirsty team who's waiting for me to finish my interview, and I'm gonna give them a little splash to wet their palate as well as my own. Cheers. On the nose, I get a lot of tart stone fruit, so like white peach, soft nectarine, a little bit of green pear, yellow apple, and a white flower, jasmine, very, very faint, very soft, just a soft potpourri, and a little bit of creaminess, yeastiness, creme fraiche, cheese rinds, wet rock, and mineral. This wine, to me, if you put this next to a champagne, I just don't think that you would be able to tell the difference. I think it's really great. It tastes very, very stylistically correct for a method traditional sparkling wine. I really love it. French fries and champagne are always my favorite pairing. I just love champagne and fried foods. I can't help it. Another thing that I really love with champagne is truffle popcorn. I'm trying to think, pretty much anything that's rich and fatty. Ooh, if you've ever had proper English scones, that's it right there. That rich, like crumbly English scone texture, a little bit of that clotted cream. That and some champagne always does it right. I feel that having a good tasting group and a good study group is really important for studying for exams. And, you know, in life too, as well as in tasting groups and in your study groups, it's important to surround yourself by people who you feel are better than you, or who you feel you can learn from in some way, that do something like that you can't do, because, you know, that's how you grow faster. And you have to do that, and you have to be humble about it, which is sometimes hard. But in wine, the biggest thing, if I can say anything to young sommeliers, is be humble and open your mind. Often I see young sommeliers that get really cocky, and they really don't know that much. Even right now, as an advanced sommelier, today for my master's, I feel that I don't know very much. I still have so much to learn, and being humble is really important. It's a huge part of who I am, and I feel like what helps to lead to success. My name is Jennifer Estevez. Thanks for watching the SommelierBusiness.com.